Now let's discuss about polymorphism. It is also one of the important part of object-oriented programming if you are going to cover. So polymorphism is consist of a two word poly plus morph. Okay. So poly means many, morph means form. If something is happening in the many form, that is called polymorphism, right? And every form, like as I told, polymorph means many form. Every form having a different activity. Every form having a different activity. What does it means? Like for example, a beedu having a like bird, right? That bird having a different breed. Every breed having a different kind of features, right? But they comes under the bird only. So that's why I took this picture. So same way I will explain. So that means one interface having a many implementation. Many implementation means many behavior, right? One interface may having a many behavior, that is called polymorphic behavior. So poly means many, right? Many implementation. Poly means many, morph means form. So that means many form means many implementation. What does it means? Many implementation. What does it means? One interface. That we will understand with the example. So polymorphism means that should having a many implementation. One interface having a many implementation, that is called polymorphism. How we can implement them? That we can implement through the method overriding. So what is a method overriding? It is one of the important concepts of polymorphism. If you want to implement them, a child class provides its own version of a method that's already defined into a parent class. That means here we will define some method or some function that could be a part of the parent, and the same I will keep into a child also. Like for example, here we are using a one shape class. Shape is having a like area. So we know, right, we are having a different type of shape. Like circle is a one shape, rectangle is a one shape, right? So circle is having a their own way of calculating the area. Rectangle is having there is a different way of calculating the area, but both are calculating the area only, right? That means one interface. That means area is a kind of interface having a many implementation. What is implementation? Like for example, circle area and rectangle area. So these are the main implementation, and this is like one kind of interface, right? Duck typing. So if it is a walk like duck and quack like a duck, it's a duck. Python doesn't require explicit interface. Object just need right method, right? So that is a kind of simple understanding. If you do not understand, just leave it and focus on this particular example. So let's understand with the real world example. Okay. So there we can understand how we can implement the polymorphism behavior and overriding. So here we are taking one example like payment. Everyone is doing payment nowadays, right? We will having a different way of doing the payment, right? It is a different example of it. Like for example, credit card payment, UPI payment, and wallet payment, right? I can directly pay from the wallet. I can directly do through the UPI. I can do directly through the credit card. But everyone is doing the payment only, right? So here payment is a one kind of class which are having a function like pay. So payment is like a one kind of interface which I need to do that. But how can I do that? I can do by the many way. I can do by the credit card. I can do by the UPI. I can do by the wallet, right? But one thing you have to understand them here, all that classes where we are doing the payment, they all are having a child of payment. That means if you want to implement polymorphic behavior, right, you have to perform inheritance, then only you can implement the polymorphic behavior, right? Without inheritance, polymorphism cannot be possible. But polymorphism and inheritance having some difference that I will let you know in a short while, right? So what is happening here? We are doing some kind of pay function. I mean, we are doing some payment, right? So credit card is doing the payment, UPI is doing the payment, wallet is also doing the payment, but they are doing payment differently. So here we are paying through the pay using the credit card, like pay through the credit, pay through the UPI, pay through the wallet, right? And that is also called overriding. What is the overriding? Overriding will say that the function that you have defined into a parent class, the same function name and the argument you will define into a child class. That is called overriding. What is the overriding? Overriding means the function name will be the same in parent and child, and the argument also will be the same, right? But in inheritance, here I am telling the inheritance difference also. So in inheritance, it doesn't mean always parent and child class may having the same. That means it is not possible, I mean it is not happening in parent and child. In case of inheritance, parent will having a different function and child will having a different function. That is called inheritance behavior. But what is called overriding behavior, polymorphism behavior, that means parent and child both will having a same function name and the same argument. So now you can compare with the previous example with this example. They are connected through the inheritance, but that they are completely different. In inheritance, we do keep like different function name in the parent and child class, but in polymorphism, we do keep the same function name, right? Same function in parent and child class, but what will be different? Body will be different, right? So that means here in the payment class, we are having a pay function having a different body. We are simply passing it. In credit card, we are having a pay function and having a paid with the UPI credit card, and the pay function of the UPI payment having a different function body, right? Returning paid using UPI. Wallet having a different body like wallet, UPI wallet, right? So they all are the different implementation of this payment parent class. So payment is a parent class, credit card, UPI payment and wallet are the child classes. Now here we are getting a credit card payment, UPI payment and wallet payment. They all are the different object. As per the object, we are assigning that into a credit, UPI and wallet, right? So program execution will start from this line onwards, right? So credit card payment, UPI will be UPI payment, wallet will be wallet. So if you will write your credit.pay, so credit is the object and we are calling the pay function. Say all three are calling the pay function, but I will get the different output. The reason I did created the different body of every class. For credit card having a different body of the pay, UPI having a different body of pay. So if I will call credit.pay 1000, so what happen? It will directly go to the credit card pay and it will say paid 1000 using credit card, right? Second, I can say like UPI.pay, it will directly come to the UPI payment and here we do get the amount paid of this particular amount, right? If we call the wallet, it will directly come to the wallet and display this particular message. So that way this polymorphism will work. So polymorphism is overriding. Overriding means one interface having a many implementation, right? That means one part having a many form, right? That is a different way of explaining to interviewer like what is inheritance, what is the polymorphism and how we can implement. And polymorphism itself will say that many form, right? So what is the many form? We have pay having a many form, right? Pay is having a many form. One is having a credit card pay form, UPI payment pay form and wallet pay form. So one interface, what is the interface? Payment. Payment we are doing in a different way, right? Same like I'll understand here one more way to creating the object approach. So same like here we were creating object like this way, right? So in the previous and the below example that we are understanding, here I'm doing the same kind of things, only the things that we are doing here, creating the object into a single kind of list. So that way also we can create. So parent, payment, parents, like pay payments, we are having a three-way: credit card, UPI payment and wallet. So payment is a parent. Payment is a parents where credit card, UPI, wallet are the child. So that means child object is directly stored into parent only, right? So the child class, like for example, here we were creating the different class separately, right? But here we are storing the parent reference. So parent is payments only, right? Parent is what? Payments. So that means here we are keeping payments and having like three type of payments: credit card, UPI and wallet. And same we are iterating through the loop. So payments will directly get through the P and that will get P.pay. So first it will get the credit card payment. So it will call the credit card pay. Then it will get the UPI payment, will call the UPI pay. Then wallet payment, that it will call the wallet pay, right? So short form of creating this, we can go through the list also. So we are creating the list where I'm keeping the three different objects and we are iterating through the loop using the in operator, because anyway function are the same. Function are the same in all three classes, right? That's why it is possible. If it is a different function name, then we cannot do through the loop, right? So pay only will have to call. So first credit card also having a pay. So first P receive the credit card, then UPI and then wallet. So we don't have to call again and again every time. So that way we can reduce some number of lines here, right? Same we will understand with the shape. So that shape is a kind of class which having a different kind of area, circle and rectangle. Circle having a different way of calculating the area, rectangle having a different way of calculating the area, and here we are saying circle and rectangle. So we are creating the object of in the form of list. That also we can do it. So circle will call the circle objects and we'll define 5, right? we will define the 5, that is a radius only. So that means it will directly calculate the area, right? Same like a rectangle having a different way of calculating the area, like width and height. So we are passing width and height 4,6. So 4,6 will be assigned, and that will be stored into this self.w, self.h equal to w comma h. So w self.w, that means width will be having a 4 and height will be having a 6, and area will be calculated through the self w multiply self h, that means width multiply h, right? So here we do call the print f area shape area like that. So that way it does work. So this is a kind of polymorphism. So this example also we have understood. So real world payment dot process work for the credit card, UPI or net banking, same call but different logic. We are calling only the pay function, but every pay function having a different logic. Same here, we are calling the one function area, but having a different implementation. Circle having a different way of calculating the area, rectangle having a different way of calculating the area. That is one of the most, I can say, like user friendly example which you can easily understand, right, to understand the overriding. So here overriding is happening as well as polymorphism. So polymorphism is a kind of bigger form, bigger circle, and the polymorphism we do get the overriding. So if you don't understand the polymorphism, you must know the overriding. If you know the overriding, you can understand the polymorphism. So this is all about the kind of polymorphism and overriding. That's it for this, and next we will discuss kind of abstraction. Thank you guys, thanks for watching.